What's up, y'all? It's Fetty G with SSK Kennels, y'all. Hey, sorry for the light right there, how I look on my face. But, baby, don't worry about that. Worry about the information, huh? But listen, y'all. So, what I wanted to talk to, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We trying to get the 200 likes on this video, baby. Come on, man. Also, the album is out, man. If you haven't heard my new album, The Floor, please click the link down in the description. Go listen to it. It's called The Floor. I put my all into this album, baby, and all I ask is just check it out for me. Share it with a friend if you like it, baby. Come on now. But listen, a friend of mine called me this morning and said, "Hey, Fetty, I lost my paperwork for my dog. How can I go about getting a new one?" So he lost his registration form for, say you buy a dog from me, I give you a registration form that I filled out transferring ownership of that dog over to you. He lost his paperwork that he got from the buyer. AKC it was a Rottweiler. So I told him, hey, you need to reach out to the person you got the dog from, and that breeder, whoever owned that litter of puppies, can request you a new form. When requesting a new form, if I'm not mistaken, I think online with ABKC to request a new form, it's like $40 maybe. If you want to rush it, then they have rush services where they can rush the paperwork to you faster, 1 or 2 days or whatever the case is like that. That's an extra maybe $40, $50 somewhere in there, if I'm not mistaken, to request a rush. So when you let's say you lose your paperwork, oh man, I lost my paperwork, I need another one. You'll reach out to that breeder. This is why when people come purchase a dog from me, I try to get them to fill out this information. If that person didn't physically come pick up that dog, we had to ship that dog, I go in and fill out that information for that person. But this right, hold up. This right here is a registration form for some puppies, right? Callie and Goo litter. So this, I'll go online, submit, hey, I just had puppies with Callie and Goo. I want to request a litter registration. They send me a litter registration in the mail, which is this paper, right? Let's say you come pick up your dog, right? Let me show y'all. Let's say you come pick up your dog. All right, boom. Let's say you come pick up your dog. This is a male. I can't show y'all this side of it because of all my information on it. But let's say you come pick up a registration form, right? I sign off on it. I give it to you. You lose. Once you come to my house and get this, I have you fill out this paper. Hold on, y'all. I'll have you fill out this paper. Which is called a litter record for litter number. Whatever that litter number is. So litter record for litter number 13552, right? Then it's gonna ask who I sold the dog to. So you'll put your name, your address, and that's it. And it has that specific puppy number next to it. So my man Frederick Whitehead down in Florida, he purchased this male. I got that number, so I know exactly where that puppy went. Another guy, my man Eric out in Washington State, he purchased this male. I got the male number next to it, and I got his address information. So I know specifically who got which dog, right? Let's say Eric called me and say, hey, Fetty, I lost my paperwork. I need a new one. I'll say, hey, Eric, this is how much it costs to request a new paper. How fast you need it? Oh, I need it as soon as possible. All right, we'll put rush service. This will be the total price. He say, okay, cool. Granted, sometimes, depending on what I got going on, I probably gonna charge that person to do it because it's gonna cut into my time, cut into my day. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. It just depends on what I got going on. If I'm all like right now today, I was in my office filling out some paperwork for the dogs, sending some stuff in to the registration company. So I said, man, let me make this video for y'all. But let's say somebody called me right now. Hey, Fetty, I lost my paperwork, man. I'm already in the middle of doing it. I'll go ahead, no problem. This is how much it costs, and I'll send it off for you. But let's say Eric lost his paperwork. I know exactly which dog Eric got. So I could email ABKC, and I'll say, hey, my name is Fetty Davy. Eric such and such purchased this puppy from me from Callie and Goo. That dog ABKC number is 842555, right? They'll say, I want to request a new paperwork. So the reason it's important that you have who have what puppy and that puppy number, a lot of people is trying to get extra paperwork for dogs so they can put a piece of paperwork on another dog. You ain't gonna get me, baby. So I didn't reach out to ABKC and say, hey, dog number 84555, that paperwork was lost. I want to know if we can cancel that form, that paperwork, and send me a new one for that puppy. Then I'll go online, submit everything. They'll send me a new one, and that puppy paperwork will be gone. Like, it'll be trash. They won't be able to use that number anymore. This is super important, people. Also, another reason why it's super important to keep up with where your puppy's at. Let's say, God forbid, my 2 boy dogs, I had 2 puppies in this litter. God forbid, let's say something happened to Callie and Goo. And I'm like, man, I need to find more of that blood. I could go through this paper and find out who got what dog. And I could reach out to Eric or Mr. Whitehead and say, hey, y'all, man, look, I don't got that mama dog no more, but I need more of that blood. I want to know, I'm reaching out to you to find out, do you still have the dog? And also, could I use that dog in a breeding to get some of that blood back in my yard? Oh, yeah, Fetty, I got you. Boom. Now I know where each dog at, what's going on. Another reason why that's important, if you just want to keep up with your dogs and see how your dog's doing. Hey, man, I'm just reaching out to see how my dog doing. Oh, yeah, Fetty, I got the tricolor boy, boom, boom, whatever the case is. Send me some updated pictures of them. I know where my dog's at. I keep track of everything. That person might need some help with something. I know exactly what dog they got, and I know that ABKC number. Also, let's say somebody try to do some scamming stuff, and they steal one of my dog's paperwork from somebody else. I know that dog number. Your ABKC dog number on your paperwork, the name of that dog, you could give to somebody, but the number, don't ever give that number out. That number is super important. If a person get a hold of that number, they can now use your dog. You get what I'm saying? It's hard, it's not easy, but some people find a way to make it happen. So try not to give your number out to anybody. But let's say if somebody steal my man Eric paperwork, they can't use it no more because I'm going to reach out to ABKC and have it canceled. So when that person submit paperwork for that dog number, they ain't going to be able to do it because that dog number, ABKC know that dog number has been stolen. You get what I'm saying? Or lost in the mail. So that is some of the reasons why. And if you ever did lose your paperwork, reach out to the person you bought the dog from. That person should be able to get you another one. 100%. Things happen. People move, paperwork get lost behind, things get damaged, houses catch on fire, whatever the case is, floods happen, things happen. That person should be able to if that person owned the mama and daddy to that dog, they should be able to get you a new paper for that dog. I hope this information was helpful. I hope it was. I'm not sure if it was, but I thought somebody called me and had a question about it. So I figured if one person having this problem, somebody else might be having this problem. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, I just wanted to make this just to shed a little light onto if you ever had this problem, if you lost your paperwork and you trying to get paperwork from for your dog, you won't be able to get it yourself because whoever owned the mama and daddy to that dog have to get the paperwork for that dog because they have to transfer ownership of that dog through ABKC, UKC, AKC, whoever it is. They have to transfer ownership from them because they own that dog over to you. And the paperwork signed and everything is what gives you access to that dog by me transferring ownership from me to you. So paperwork is super important. I've had a few people reach out to me and say, hey, Fetty, I just want a pet. I don't want to breed. I don't want to do any of that. So I don't need paperwork. How much if I buy a dog if I don't get the paperwork? It's going to be the same price. So you'll get the paperwork regardless. I don't drop my price because of paperwork. You get what I'm saying? If you buying this dog as a pet, then you're going to buy this dog at its price with the paperwork. If you buying the breed, you're going to buy that dog with the paperwork at its price. I don't change my price based off paperwork. So, that's just me. I can't control everybody else do these old breeding rights and everything like that. For me, I look at it like this. If I'm finna spend X amount of money on a dog, that's my dog. I'm sorry. You ain't finna tell me when I can breed this dog, if I can't breed this dog. Not knocking nobody that does it. I understand and I respect why you do it. So don't take this and say, oh, no, I'm not. I understand it. But for me and my program, if you want to buy a dog from me at this price, then hey. And I look at it like, let's say like Chapo, right? Chapo is a super high demanded dog. Everybody want a Chapo puppy. All I'm going to do is just increase my price on those puppies. The reason is people get a puppy from Chapo, breed it, and then sell Chapo puppies for $1,000. How? How? That's El Chapo. That's the big man himself. You get what I'm saying? So if you want that blood, you're going to pay for it. And whatever you decide to do with the offspring, that's you. But if it was me, and also I just signed a contract with somebody on something that I did. In the contract, it says that I have to sell these puppies at a certain price. If I don't sell them at a certain price, he can now like sue me, which was super dope. So I'm gonna start implementing that in my stud fees, in my stud contract. And as you go and grow in this business, there's certain things that come up that you just didn't know about. And when things happen, you make adjustments, you pivot, and you move forward from there. Another thing that'll be in my contracts moving forward, if I'm not fully in control of shipping that dog, if you decide to say, hey, I'm going to pick up this dog, I'm going to have my brother or my sister or my aunt or my mom come pick up the dog. In my contract, it's going to say that from the time this dog left my house, once whoever came and picked this dog up for you, anything that happened to this dog got nothing to do with me because I'm not in control of shipping. I don't know that person. I don't know where they took this dog. I don't know anything. If my shipper, shout out to my man Terry, if my shipper ships this dog, it's going to come with the health certificate. Regardless, you're going to get a health certificate. But when you got a dog going on the airlines on the plane, there's a specific type of health certificate for traveling specifically for the airlines. If you decide to say, hey, I'm going to have somebody else come pick up this dog, I don't know this person. I don't know how they handled that situation. I don't know what they did, so I'm not in control of it. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So it's certain things that I'm just learning. I'm bumping into certain situations, and now I'm trying to handle it accordingly. And the only way to know is to go through it, is to experience it, people. So I love y'all. My son is trying to get in here right now. I'm coming, boy. That's Amir, y'all. Y'all want to meet Amir? Meet Amir real fast. Hold on. We family, right? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Y'all want to meet my son? Tell him. Say, hey, y'all. Tell him you wanted to come in here so bad. Say something. Amir. Say something to him. You was banging on the door. Say something. You're not going to say nothing. Yes. Okay, he don't want to say nothing, y'all. But I love y'all. Take care. It's Fetty G with SSK Killers, baby. Say, ah! No? All right. We going.